Hi friends, in this video we will learn how to configure SLA on ASA. So we have an ASA here that is connected with ISP1 and ISP2. ISP1 is primary, ISP2 is secondary, and ASA also has a lane that is 192.168.101.100. Let's start the configuration. Okay, on PC1 interface F0 by 0 no shut IP address 192.168.101.100 no shut IP route any IP any mask we will forward it to the gateway. Show IP int brief show IP route static. Now we have to configure the ASA here. Okay, before when ASA will boot we will configure the internet. Okay, internet is here. Yes, this one F0 by 0 interface F0 by 0 F0 by 0, that's IP address is in front of you 101.1. And now we have another interface here 0 by 1, that's IP address is here 102.1. And it also has some another public IP address. Loopback 1 IP address is 1.1.1.1, and loopback we can create here 8 IP address is 8.8.8.8. Okay, show IP int brief. Yes, this is our internet network. Okay, now we have to configure the ASA. We have to go to on ASA. First of all, we will configure the name host name ASA1 interface Ethernet 0 by 0. That's IP address is here. Name if is inside and IP address that is in front of you 101.1. Now interface Ethernet 1 no shut name if that we can configure as outside one, and its IP address is 101.100. No shut interface Ethernet 0 by 2 no shut name if. Yes, and that name if is outside 2. Okay, security level is by default here 0. IP address is here this one. No shut show int IP brief. Yes, 101 to public show name if 0 outside 100 0 0 inside outside 1 and outside 2. Yes, inside outside 1 and outside 2. Now look here, we have to configure here routing for the internet. Then we will use the command route outside 1 any IP any mask. We will forward it to this one. Then we will define the secondary route outside to any IP any mask, and we will forward it to this one. Now it is saying we will not accept it. Okay, because ASA doesn't implement, or we can say not implement, doesn't provide with load balancing in routing, so we will change the value yes to. Now you can see show route show running config route. Yes, we have provided two routes, so show route outside one, or we can simply show route. Now you can say outside one internet service provider one, which is the with least AD. Okay, so that is in the routing table here. Okay, now you can ping to 1.1.1.1, and you can ping to here 8.8.8.8. Okay, now assume there is no problem in our network. Then what is the problem? Yes, there is a problem in the service provider network. What is the service provider network? Yes, one F0 by 0 interface F0 by 0. Suppose that goes down. Now what will happen here? It can't provides us reachability, but still network will remain up here. ASA will not trigger the secondary path here. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to use here SLA. Okay, so first of all we have to solve the problem here. No shut. Okay, do show IP int brief here. Yes, then we have to go to on ASA. Okay, then show running config route. Okay, clear configure route. Okay, now first command is SLA monitor, then you can create multiple. Okay, then we will use here type which echo protocol IP ICMP echo. We will ping to the, you can ping to your gateway primary gateway, or you can ping any your internet DNS server or public server, so that is up to you. So here what we are using, yes, we are pinging to our primary gateway using the source interface outside one. Now we have to set its frequency. Okay, this request should be sent after every 1 second. Now it is saying that frequency can't be set less than the timeout. So here we will decrease its timeout. By default is 5000 milliseconds. So we can decrease it. Okay, timeout is 100. Then we can say here frequency. Okay, frequency 1. Now what we have to do? Exit. Now then we will define SLA monitor. Okay, scheduled one start time now lifetime forever. We will say you have to show running config SLA monitor. We are saying to it that SLA monitor condition number is 1. You have to check the reachability with our primary gateway, and you will take the source IP address outside 1, and you will send this request after every 1 second, and this LSA start time that is starting from now and for forever. Now it will check the reachability, but now we have to create here track. Okay, track you can create, for example, 11 RTR response time reporter. Now we have to call the SLA ID is 1, or we have to check the reachability. So history, what we have to, okay, SLA will send the echo request. Now we have to set a track will check whether the SLA is up or not. So now what we have to do here, okay, now this track we will call in primary route. Okay, route outside 1 any IP any mask. This is our primary route. If your track, which track 11, if track 11 is up. Otherwise, if track is not up, then you will choose the secondary route, and which gateway is this one, 82. So here you can see show running config. First of all, we have to check here show running config route. In route we have defined the to ASA we have configured there is a primary route with ISP service provider 1, and this route will remain in the routing table when track 11 is up. What track says? Show running config track. Okay, track says that okay, I will check the reachability of SLA1. Show running config SLA monitor. SLA monitor will say okay, I will check the reachability till your primary internet service provider gateway. Okay, if that is up, I will give response to the track. Okay, now what happened? You have to use a command show track. Yes, what it is saying? Yes, track is up here. Okay, show route. Now you can see yes, route primary route is up here. Now what you have to do, assume there is a problem in the service provider network. Yes, service provider network, which is service provider 1 network, yes, F0 by 0 that goes down. So here you can check. Okay, show track. Yes, what it is saying, track is down. So when track will down, show running config route. You can see okay, show route. Now you can see secondary path or secondary route will appear in the routing table. So this is the use of SLA here. Additionally, you can do the configuration of netting here if you want to do. Yes, we will do. So first of all, we have to check here show running config, show version. Okay, version is 8.0. So here you have to use net control. Net when traffic will come from inside any IP, any mask. Global when that goes to outside one, we will translate with interface. Okay, same if the primary will go down, secondary path will be used, we will translate with interface. Access list out permit ICMP any interface outside one and outside two. This access list will access group will work. Access group out will work at the in interface outside one and outside two. Show history. Okay, now what we have done after implementation track, we have to use here net. We will net inside network on both outside interface. So we are here, we have to implement ACL for both netted and IP address, and that will apply at the both interfaces here. So here you can see the PC1 is able to communicate with here public network, that is this one, repeat count. Yes, it is working. Okay, now what is the here show running config route. In route you have defined that this is our primary, outside one service provider one is primary. If track is up, if track is down, then ASA will choose the secondary path. We have also implement the netted there. Okay, now assume interface F0 by 0 that goes shut down. Okay, now what will happen when ASA that reachability will goes down? ASA will use its secondary path. And what is the secondary path here? Yes, secondary path is here ASA. Yes, now here show route. Yes, to Okay, you have to break the connection, that's why. Okay, that is working here. Okay, so again we can understand it now. First of all, no shutdown. Okay, now you can check show track is up, show route. Yes, route is from the primary. Okay, now what you have to do, ping to public. Yes, working. Okay, now what will happen if your primary internet service provider goes down, shut down, then show route outside to, and reachability is yes up. So in any condition, if primary link is up, that will use. If that will goes down, then here we will use secondary. So this was something about SLA. Thank you.